Hey, thanks for tuning in. I am just feeling so happy over here and overflowing, and I just wanted to just document this joy to keep forever because it's really beyond words. I just want to cry. Like happy tears, that says a lot right there. Because I just want to cry, and it's happiness, and it's, when you feel like that mixture of like happiness plus, crying, it's like a mixture of, usually when we cry, typically, mostly, it's when we're sad. And there's like this melancholiness of like the contrast of, to being sad is like that, to feel that happiness. And even in that happiness is that sadness that, I know what this happiness feels like because of this sadness, this deep sadness that I've also experienced, and it's like makes the happiness that much more happy, but there's still that aching of like, wow, like I didn't know I could even be this happy. I didn't know I could feel this in contrast to where I was. And yeah, so I've been feeling that, and I just got back to St. Louis last night from a float trip, and just magical time with a large group of people, most of whom I've known over the years, and a few new people. And I just feel so grateful and blessed to have experienced what I just did with the earth and with nature, with so many beautiful humans who are on a path of self-development and nurturing themselves and others in service to something greater than themselves. Like it's just amazing what happens when people come together for fun and joy and good. We didn't have like a structured plan of how we were going to make the world a better place. We just like came together, and that was like making each of our worlds a better place to live in. And, feeling that sense of belonging and connection that most of us crave, and it's our inner child, often that didn't receive that feeling of like, true belonging, connection, community. Some people had that in different forms through different things, but I feel like a lot of people didn't have that to the depths maybe they wanted. Maybe they had it in some form or another, but maybe it wasn't, as deep or authentic, or, like they could be their full self in that space. So to be able to just let down all the guards and just like show up and be me and feel like I was welcome to be me in a place that was safe, and I trusted these people, and it was just, I haven't been getting out a whole lot. I've been kind of in hermit mode for a while. So to be able to like, it felt like this like giant coming out of into the world. I did everything I loved. I danced, I sang, I was around a fire, I cold plunged in a spring. I saw so much diverse life. Everything was just the most lush life, and all the animals. I saw a bald eagle, I saw otters, I saw a groundhog, I saw raccoons swimming, I saw deer, I saw turtles, I saw so many different birds and little crawdads, and it was like, oh, this is what I've been needing, like, because I can go out in nature by myself and have a very beautiful, wonderful experience, but to share that beauty with others, like I haven't been doing that. I haven't been getting out into the world, into the woods, into the places I love with people. And I was like everything all at once, just like boom, like the lightheartedness of it all, but also the deep conversations. And it was everything I've been craving. And even like someone taught a little contact improv like dance class thing, and that was amazing, because I've been saying like I can dance in my own flow, but I haven't really danced with others much. Like out at a show or something, but like to, like dance with, like even when I'm out at a show, I'm kind of in my own zone, and I feel this sense of almost shame that like I've struggled with really like opening up to dance and let loose with others besides like the person I came with that I'm close with, or, just to feel like I can really like just, let go of my inhibitions and fears. And, I was able to do that, and how beautiful it is to share a space with others that are very deeply attuned to themselves and also to others. And oh my God, my heart, I'm so happy. And I even sword fought. I brought my sparring swords and I was able to do a little duel with someone that I was having so much fun with the entire weekend. That was like the most special, sweet connection that I didn't know was, we don't know what's going to happen. And then life happens and we meet people, and there's something, there's certain people you meet that just, you click and you get each other, and it just feels natural and organic and normal, and it just flows. And it was just so much fun, the mixture of things. And at night we had glow sticks. It was like we were kids. Like I felt like a kid the entire weekend, just like playing and laughing, and like a constant smile of just like, wow, like this is incredible. And my voice is like almost gone because of just the amount of talking. And I didn't get much sleep. In 2 nights I got like 7 hours of sleep together consecutively. But I felt great. I didn't feel like sleep deprived the 2 days after. Like I felt so clear and charged, and I just wanted, to share this experience. And I think the big takeaways are, it's like just when we can come out of ourselves and into the world and connect with others, and let that inner child out to play, and let go of the fears of being judged and being too much or not being enough, and just being and just being true to that voice that inside of ourselves that feels, it's our inner child who isn't afraid of all the other things. But before the world kind of imprinted these programmings of fear and judgment, and because that's what the world often did to us. So of course we're going to feel like that's how the world is. But not everybody's like that. And when you realize that more people actually are afraid of those same things, and that they're in their own head about that same stuff, it's like, what am I freaking out about? Like, what am I making a problem out of? This is fine. Everything's fine. Like, I can just voice crack. But I can be me and be loved exactly as I am. And that, I think, was the biggest takeaway too, is like, I don't need to do anything for someone. I don't have to do anything. Like, I just need to be me. And lately, leading up to this, I felt a lot of anger and pain and hurt, feeling like who I am and what I'm doing isn't enough for the people in my life. People that, I would hope would see me and honor me and see all that I do and give to specifically my children, because it has to do with their fathers, and had just feeling just not really appreciated. And then to come into a space like surrounded by men and women, but to specifically be around men who weren't, that was a totally different dynamic. I felt like I was just one of the guys like hanging out, and I was a part of it. I wasn't like this thing outside of it. Was so special. Like, I feel like I healed some like patterns in how I relate to men, and feeling like it was so nice to just spend time with men, and men that I trust and that are good men. And for a good portion of the trip, I was the only woman a lot of people got up ahead, and we were like at the very end. I was with the group, and I was the only female for a while, and it was so comforting though. Like, I feel like for most of my life, I've gravitated towards men and feeling like safety and security with them, but at the same time feeling a lot of hurt. So it's been this interesting dynamic of, wanting something, but also being confused by it and having hurt related to it. And but I mean, these were my friends. Like, I really haven't had a whole lot of male friends. I've had just mostly like close romantic, connections. But this was like unlike anything I've experienced, and it was over 2 whole days too. So it wasn't just like like an hour-long adventure, like going out doing something. It was like we were all together for the whole weekend, and to really just like sink into that space and to like integrate, like just like feeling and embodying like where I am and who I am and who I'm with, and it was so good. And I feel just good. I feel good. It feels good to feel good. And I want to share that goodness with people in the world, and just reminders of just the importance of connecting to nature. And and getting outside of our comfort zone, and doing something new and out of the ordinary, and how it might be uncomfortable and scary at first, but once we do it, it's like it opens up all these doors to new things, to new paths, to new places, to new people. And it's discomfort at first, and there's initial kind of like, ooh, like this is yeah, but it's just different. But different is good, and new is good, and change is good, and growth is good, and these things are needed, and we're being called towards that. And so I welcome you, and I invite you to just do something out of your normal routine. Go to a new show, or just connect with a new person, and just put yourself out there. And just like, what do you got to lose? What is there to really be afraid of? I mean, it's mostly all in our heads. And so nature and people, and there's good people on this planet, and nature is like, just like peace, home. That's like, I felt like I was in paradise, like I was in heaven of some kind. Like every moment, so beautiful, and I cherish that, and I want to hold that in my heart forever. And I needed that. I really, really needed that. I think we all did. Everyone that was there, was probably like 40 people, maybe more. I don't know. It was definitely a large group, and I mean, every single person that was there brought something unique and shared something that, if just one person who was there wasn't there, the whole experience would have been different for everybody. And I just find that amazing, that that just how the impact that we each have is so immense, and we often forget just how big of an impact we have on the world around us, and the earth, and everything on it. And and just showing up. I mean, that's it. Just showing up and being open and receptive and listening to something beyond, our anxieties and our fears, and just trusting and surrendering. And so I'm pulling up to the house, one of the houses that I'm cleaning today, and it'll be good to just kind of have some silence in my own self. It's kind of nice to just, I mean, like I could still be doing what I was doing, but sometimes, there's a lot of stimulation, or just a lot going on, a lot of different conversations and people and energies and things, and it's kind of nice just to have some quiet solitude. And so it's good balance of things. And well, I wish you the very best for just in general, for yourself and your day. And oh man, I'm gonna park here. Okay. I guess I'll just, sorry, close this out in 1 second. Kind of an awkward place over here. There's like trash cans everywhere, so okay. So thanks for listening. Thanks for being you, doing what you do, and just keep taking care of yourself. Keep nurturing the different layers and parts of your being, your inner child, your physical body, your heart, what lights you up, what brings you joy, what nourishes your spirit, your mind, clear the clutter, organize those things that you need to do, and just get it down on paper. Writing is really great for helping me get my mind in order. And I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying it could be helpful perhaps. So do what you gotta do. You're gonna do it anyway, whether I say it or not, but just reminders. And take care, and love. love, 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 love. I love, and I love you, whoever you are out there. So love that's so good. So okay, bye-bye now.